Hey everybody, Russ W. Yoker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS, celebrating a Tumble Job Corps Warrior win tonight at Hutchinson, Kansas. There you go. As you can tell, we've got an audience here tonight. Warrior Nation enjoyed a great game for the Warriors. It wasn't easy. This is our Fairway postgame show, Coach. First of all, congratulations, the resiliency that your team showed. There's no quit in these guys. Down 15 late in the second half. Didn't matter to the Warriors tonight.
I'm distracted. You got any Fairway steaks around here or anything like that? I need a dinner.
You got to be about as proud as you can be of the fight that your team showed tonight.
Absolutely, 100%. I don't know. I think in basketball teaches you a lot of things, and it's not supposed to be easy. Life's not supposed to be easy, but you just got to keep on going. And I think sometimes I think our guys, they think too much. They think about consequences too much. They think they might be falling short a little bit too much. They try to be perfect a little bit too much. And kind of but when all of a sudden you fall behind, winning becomes the only goal, And maybe a game like yesterday made us a little bit comfortable. This year with this group, winning has made us a little bit comfortable. And sometimes the teams that coach, sometimes the easy teams to coach are the ones that, they maybe listen to everything that I say and you execute, and it seems like it's cool and that we're all on the same page all the time. This is a team that's talented and tough as can be, but sometimes we don't quite have it. And obviously we're a close bunch, but sometimes it's a little bit exhausting. But those last 6 minutes of regulation and 5 minutes of overtime, those 11 minutes. Man, I just told them that's a game. Every once in a while, maybe once or twice a year, some years 4 or 5 times, you have games that you'll never forget. Our win at Southeastern when Braxton Bayless banked in that three, I will never forget that. And this one right here, we will never forget, I've been fortunate enough, and I know all of our great Warrior Nation fans that are here have been fortunate to be part of national championships too. I've been fortunate to be part of one, and in the second game, we were down 17 with about 12 minutes to go, and they told me we were down 15 with 6 minutes to go. And I'm sure you guys have your own stories about, I don't know. I was in middle school or elementary school when Pete Michael was out there winning national championships, so I don't know the exact games. Even though Charlie has given me the VHS tapes to watch them, I should have sat down and studied them more. But this is what it takes, This is what it takes. To play this time of year, because everybody's good, and everybody's even. And man, we dug down to a place that we probably did not know we had, and hopefully we can use that confidence and springboard, and I think now we know we're capable of anything. So, as you said, 110, whatever percentage, that's as tough-minded, strong, and a whole team effort to win that game, and couldn't be more proud of the guys.
All right, well, let's break it down a little bit. Let's start with Enoch Kalambe. Obviously, both teams, they have a lot of depth as well. We have a lot of depth that showed tonight. But at the end of the day, I think we had the best player on the floor. I
think we have the best player in the country. And it's – he knows I think that. We've thought it from day one. That's what we've been coaching him to be. That's the standard we hold for Enoch. And no disrespect to anybody else on our team. And they all know that, I love Don McHenry with all my heart. I think Don believes that Enoch Kalambe is the real deal, and that's why we have a chance, there's Enoch's been through some things. Enoch takes so much pride. I'm sure some of you guys know this. Like, Enoch is an RA on campus at Indian Hills. He's part of our community. Like, he really, really cares. And he's still getting better. Like, he's still a player that's not perfect. Some people ask me why he dribbles out of control sometimes. I think because a lot of good happens. So, I think as a coach, you kind of pick who your guy is, and don't get me wrong, Don's certainly my guy as well. But Enoch, we've been through 65, 70 games, and I gave him a rest there at one point, but, we weren't going to go down the stretch without Enoch. And honestly, we put Eddie in the game because, I know Eddie will leave it all on the floor for us as well. Those are two returners. Eddie was the smallest guy out there, and I don't know if you guys know this, but Eddie doesn't jump very high. But, man, he got some monster rebounds, and showed some real toughness. So those two guys couldn't be more proud of. But, Enoch's the real deal. I think Enoch, I don't know. He can dribble, he can pass, he can shoot. He's a leader. He's the most vocal guy in the court. He's the key to our team. When Enoch's not good, We're not very good. And when you knock the best player in the country, we have a chance to win a national championship, and that showed tonight.
31 points for Kalambe tonight, but a couple of other guys I want you to talk a little bit about. R.J. Ogum, what a ball game for that young man tonight. He might have been as essential as anybody in the win.
Yeah, I mean, I'll group Devontae Hall in there too. Yeah. R.J. and Devontae, so, you know, I mean, I can't – I'm not very good at just coaching our best 7 players and then – and I don't mean that they're not. Let's say the 7 guys that played the most in a game. So last night, RJ and Devontae didn't play a ton. And I'm not very good at just telling the guys that played they did good. I want everybody. I mean, I think we have 15 Division I players on our team. I think we have 15 future professionals on our team. I certainly think we have 15 college graduates and very successful men on our team. And we spent a lot of time last night talking to RJ and Devontae. And hey, I know David Hermes didn't play. Just wait. He's really good. He might have his moment, you know, because you never know. You never know. So I just thought RJ and Devontae showed a lot of mental toughness to stick with it. I can't remember when I first put them in the game. I know RJ was a little bit later, but man, they did some great things. I mean, RJ was willing to guard and defend the 5. We went small with about 6 or 7 minutes to go, and I thought that really helped us. You know, so RJ's kind of a small 5. Enoch's kind of a small 4. But I just think all of a sudden our quickness and our bigs were just – they were trying, but I think they were just a little slower than the guys that Odessa had. They're a little smaller, that are 6'7", 6'8". So I thought putting Devontae and RJ in, I mean, man, they played with all their heart. They left it all on the floor. Obviously the 3 that RJ made from the corner in overtime, we never trailed after that. You know, that's – it shows some real toughness to make a tough shot like that. You know, in a tough situation, and you know, when we get to overtime, and you try to keep the pedal to the metal, and making shots in pressure situations is toughness. Enoch Kalambe making free throws late in the game is toughness. Devontae Hall making free throws late in the game is toughness. So that whole group. I mean, I'll throw Trevion LeBeau in there, and Ryan Myers is on the floor. Hey, and Ryan Myers has not really played point guard for us the last 10 to 15 games, maybe. Most kids want to play point guard. He kind of doesn't. But we needed him to tonight. You know, we needed him to. And he did an outstanding job at making sure we were under control. He was attacking. He was pushing the ball. He made a couple shots, defending. Ryan, I thought, was the best perimeter defender out there. So, I mean, that group of 6 showed up. And that's the advantage to having depth. That's the advantage to trying to form a family-type team and a family-type atmosphere, is that you never know whose night it's going to be. So, all in all, a great job.
A great win for the Warriors, trailed by 15 with about 6 minutes to go in the second half. Come back, force overtime, and get the 79-75 win. Of course, this is a game we could talk about all night, but they're going to run us eventually out of the Hutchison Sports Arena, and you've got work to do. Northwest Florida State, as good as anybody in the country. We had them at home. We got the win. I'm sure they've been waiting for this game. It's certainly not going to get any easier. Obviously, we played them once. Have a pretty good idea what to expect. It's going to be a challenge tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, by the way, Central Standard.
They're a big, long, athletic, well-coached team that can really shoot the ball. They're the real deal. And obviously, we played great to win at home. We're already, playing Southeastern. We've already lost a game late in the year against a team that we had beaten prior. So I think we're going to get their best shot, and we need to figure out between now and 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, how to make sure we physically and mentally get back to it. But I think we're excited about the opportunity. I think we're excited about continuing forward. I'm so fired up, Russ. We'll try to get that win tomorrow night.
All right, Coach Hank, congratulations. What a win, a historic win for Indian Hills with a big comeback and winning it 79-75. Our postgame brought to you by Fairway. It's an Atomo Job Corps Warrior win, and we're going to let the crowd take us out on this one. We're powered by JBS.